I really think it's the people that live in the house that makes it a home. I was introduced to PCRI after living in a duplex for over 10 years. My neighbor and I received a 72-hour notice, and we didn't have any idea that this was going to happen. There was never an indication that he had problems with us because we were both, good about paying our rent. So it wasn't a situation where we ourselves were causing problems, so we didn't understand why it happened the way that it did. He didn't come around to actually talk to us about it, to help us to understand. We felt like we deserved to at least have more time to prepare, to find a place to move. At the time, my daughter was working with this housing company, I called it. I didn't know at the time what the real name was, but I came to know it was PCRI.
I think initially with Mom, there was panic and the unknown of what was going to happen. But on the other end, where I worked, I've seen the results. Working for the executive director, Maxine, I knew that there would be something that we could do.
The situation that happened with Betty was not extraordinary. It was many households that experienced the same thing. What was unusual is the outcome. We were able to help Betty find housing to get her stabilized and take that pressure of never having to relocate unless it was her decision to do so.
At PCRI, it was just totally different because people are their business. It's a tremendous asset. You can do your business and still care for people. It was because of my retirement that I was thinking about buying a house. So many things had happened in my life, so this was something else that I needed to do, and I just needed to trust that it would be okay.
There's always going to be apprehension. Actually, anyone who's unfamiliar with our financial system, and particularly about mortgage financing, there's going to be some fears, but also there's been a lot of historic barriers regarding access to home ownership and also financing as well. When she divulged to me her concerns about meeting with those individuals, she had the confidence built up, she had the necessary skills and training, and it was very successful for her. She was able to apply what she learned.
I went to all the classes and the different meetings and saved a certain amount of money that I was told I needed to save. And it worked out that I was able to actually start looking for a house. It was almost unbelievable, because at the time it's just, in my head, I knew I was doing it and I was going through everything, but it still just didn't seem real.
She's very happy and she loves her yard. She's out and she's planting her flowers and she's decorating her home. I'm very, very proud of her.
My story was one I believe that was accepted with a lot of compassion because of the way things were done. And so it made me feel at ease that I was surrounded by people who understood and was ready to lend a helping hand. And that's what happened. Many people helped. And ever since then, I've felt like PCRI was like another family because they've always been there and they were always able to help and was willing to help.